Boom! He's back. Rising and shining. Beautiful day. The birds are going to be back soon. The birds are going to be back. Yeah, rip from time. The work is difficult. The work, most people have become addicted to obsessing about their past. Yeah. The cost is that they cannot be spontaneous. They cannot be spontaneous. You know what I was thinking when I started those videos? Having a sneeze attack. You know what I was thinking? I was like, we doubt ourselves way too much. We doubt ourselves way too much. When I started that thing, I was wondering where I was gonna get the inspiration, and that's what I was wondering. I was wondering, where am I gonna get the inspiration to make videos on YouTube? I was doubting myself. That's what happened. It's the little voices inside. They're going to be there constantly if you're not careful. If you don't tune them out, if you don't learn to recognize your worst enemy, you're doomed to fail. You will fail. You have to recognize your worst enemy, that is you, in that journey. Then you go on and smash all the fears, all the doubts, all the insecurities that you may have, that holds you back from expressing the greatest version of yourself. Because this is what it is. That we're kept under a cage, like an eggshell. And the moment you start breaking free from that eggshell, it's a whole different life. But we're all so in our little world, in our little bubble, we can't even see the trouble outside. And we can't even take a look at ourselves. Most people will live their whole life, never take a proper look at themselves, and realize that they're here for something greater than what they live actually. That they are bigger than their circumstances. You know? This is what happened, but often we are stuck in our circumstances. We think that all that it is, all that will ever be is where we are now. We think we victimize ourselves a lot. Victimizing ourselves, never wanting to break free out that cage. Break free out the cage. And we go on in life and we're pushed like leaf in the wind. Yeah, secondary distractions and shit like that keeps you away from recognizing the power that you have, you recognizing it. They are acting from an identity that is but a glorified or terrorized mental reflection. Spontaneity is the hallmark of a free person, and no person stuck thinking about yesterday, positively or negatively, can be truly liberated in the moment. Whether you think about the past very positively or very negatively, you will never be in touch with the moment. You gotta get in touch with the moment. This is very important, the here and now. Many people came along and told us that they live in the moment. All there is the now. What will bring motivation and glory to their life once more is a new mental discipline of bringing their focus back to the moment. Bringing your focus back to the moment is essential. But many people lack focus. They lack look, they don't even have attention span. They have attention span in front of the TV. Because in front of the TV, that's the only place where people have attention span, because they're lobotomized. It's made this way for you to stay entranced in front of it. That's what it is. The color, the sounds, the waves coming out the TV, everything is there to influence your brain. Whether you want to see it or not, I don't care. Me, I'm out of it. Me, I don't watch TV anymore. It's done. It's been 3 years I haven't watched TV. I don't follow in sports, nothing. I can't care less. Because I realized I was encouraging everybody else but myself. It's done now. Now I'm encouraging myself to make it, to live my dream, to live my life, to live my life today. To live my life today, that's what we all need. Lives our lives and make a magnificent story with your life. Oh, that's better. I have to put my leg up a bit. What will give thanks for life? Give thanks for life. Got my medicine today. Came in the mail. Got my medicine. I need that cannabis medicine because that's the only thing that can help me a bit with the knee. Especially to take down the inflammation. The CBD is... if I could get that oil, because it's very, very expensive, the oil. It's like $200 for a 50 milliliter bottle, so it's like $200 a month. It's like a bit expensive, but anyway, I'm working on it to get the insurance company to cover it. They cover the dry weed, they cover the dry marijuana, but the oil is another thing. I'm working on it. Without such conscious ambition and attention, only in negative circumstances can right them. That's what it is. That's why tragedy can wake you up. You know, what will bring motivation and glory? What will bring motivation and glory to their lives once more is a new mental discipline of bringing their focus back to the moment in being authentic and active today. Authentic and active. Be active with your life. You don't have to be hyperactive, but you have to be active. You have to make things happen. You have to go into action. You have a dream, go at it, go into action. We all have a dream, it's just some people. It's a lot of effort, also, it's a lot of dedication, it's a big thing. But you coming this way and going after your dream and sharing it with the world will never be the same because you came that way. Never underestimate the power of you sharing your inspiration with the world. That's what we're here for. Share our inspiration, manifest our greatness. Yeah. Without such conscious ambition and attention, only in negative circumstances can right them. A catastrophe or severe need might pop them from the past and help them refocus on now. That's what happened to me, a catastrophe. A catastrophe hit my life. I had a knee accident, broke my leg. Never been able to do the job I was doing before. My whole life was shaken. The universe came and shook me for a reason, to awake. I know that's for a reason. I know it's not for no reason. But you could also ignore, you can ignore all the reasons in life for your existence. You know, you can ignore all the reasons for your existence. Or you can wake up every day and try to find the reason for your existence. You know, try to manifest that existence. Because what are you doing? Are you only existing or you're living? Like living and existing is two very different things. I think we have a very wrong conception of life at the start. Or the conception is right because it's a conception. Good memories can be celebrated, but let us not forget that even in the house of happiness, a positive past can become an unwanted guest preventing us from the day's activities and freedom. Often, yeah, for sure, people are going to be glorious in the past. They're going to hang on hang on to that glorious moment that they had in the past, and that's going to prevent them from even going further in their life, because they've been successful in the past and they hang on to that, and instead of working on a career. Like Craig Rose told me once, he said you can be a career artist or you can be make singles. You know, make singles for 2-3 years in your life, hang on to this, try to hang on to this for the rest of your days, or you can develop a career around your music, which will probably stand the test of time much longer than just 2-3 singles, even if they are mega hit singles. Peace out.